What's good, Plumboro? I'm Drew Barto, alongside my co-host, Mike Devine.
What's going on?
And Justin Newman.
Yo.
And, of course, show producer, the one and only Big Cat.
Good evening.
We aim to entertain and educate more than 3 Plum residents by debating some of the trending topics in the borough, from school board and council happenings to business openings, conspiracy theories, and everything in between. Welcome to the Sour Plums podcast, friends. We're excited to launch a brand new format tonight where we're not going to have as many in-person live interviews, the lengthy interviews. We're going to have a co-host, though, who jumps on and is on for the entire episode. And tonight, that's Dave Biondo. Dave, say hello.
How you doing? How's everybody doing?
Can you tell us a little bit about yourself, how you're involved in Plum, and a little bit more about you?
So I've been living in Plum for about 13, 14, about 15 years now. Recently moved to Ohio for a little bit.
There you go.
But I do come back frequently. Like I came back here to get this podcast stuff set up for Mike Devine. I'm just involved in softball and baseball for the past 10 years, 8 years. So I live my life down at the fields, really. That's why I'm kind of dressed up like this. I'm just freezing down at the fields until about 8:30 tonight.
That's that time of the year. Fall ball starts to hit you hard, the weather. So, Dave, welcome. Glad to have you here.
Thanks for having me.
So, guys, opening banter. We got to talk about the Fantasy Football League, which is brought to you by our prize sponsors, Salute Beer Distributor and Sports Cards every month. So, we have one remaining undefeated team, and that is Big Cat.
Still fucking Big Cat.
Unreal.
Still here. Still undefeated. Shout out to Brittany for trying to hang in there, but I'll take it from here. Brittany, if you're listening, and I know you are, update your lineup.
Not this week. I played.
Don't.
No, update your lineup.
Don't do it anymore.
Start Purdy and update your lineup.
We do have a matchup between number 1 and 2 this week. My mom versus Big Cat.
Let's go, Karen.
Yep, she gave me all her what she was going to do this week. She gave me her. I said, I'll throw you a win. I'll throw you a win. I'm going to lose sometime.
Collusion.
So she told me who she's starting, who she's sitting. So you're going down, Karen.
Wow.
No mercy.
Big words from Big Cat.
Was that who was talking smack right before this started?
Yes.
Yeah.
She's ready. She can't believe he's still undefeated. He's due for a loss, but I don't know. He's got a tough lineup.
No, we had a good conversation yesterday. Should be a good matchup.
Yeah, it'll be fun. When we do have 2 teams that haven't won yet. Actually, still Jim Lawson and Jimmy McBride. I don't know how they're doing it, but they're doing it.
Who gets the first win?
We've got people in our league not even setting lineups who've won 4 games.
So what's more impressive? Trying hard and losing every week, or trying and winning every week?
Trying and losing.
I think it's more impressive to lose every week.
Yeah.
If you literally have tried your best and set a lineup and draft it, and you're still 0-6.
Yeah.
Oof, that's tough.
Oof.
That's impressive.
Yeah.
I don't mean to brag because that's not who I am. You guys know this. But I do have the most. What's that look for, Mike? I do have the most points scored in the league, despite being 3-3. So I think that's the best indicator for future success. I'll just lay that out there for you guys.
You keep saying that. Keep.
What's this shirt? What are you showing over there, Mike?
Sorry, I was just stretching.
Was that Penn State?
Penn State. There's 6-0 right now.
So are the Pitt Panthers. What's
you
your
familiar with Pitt? You familiar with Pitt?
One of us is 3, and one of us is not. So
hey, the Ducks are undefeated too.
They are in the Big Ten.
He is right.
First year in the Big Ten.
Yeah.
Big win against Ohio State this weekend.
A huge win.
All right, gents, what are we drinking tonight?
I'm being boring this week. I'm going with
this week.
Arnie Palmer Light this week.
Hey, shout out to Arnie.
So no alcohol in that?
Not this week. I just got back from basketball.
So I am in Charlotte, North Carolina, so I needed to go find a beverage for this evening. I didn't want to buy a 6-pack, so I said, let's go into the cooler. I made the wise decision to not go to the Four Loko because bad decisions happen when you drink a Four Loko. So instead, I went with Pirate Water, which is a barstool beverage. It is called a Bahama Mama, and I just cracked it, and I am not a fan of the smell already, but I will do the first sip on front of all of you, and hopefully I don't spit it out.
I hope it's better than it smells.
It's not.
Good review.
Oh.
What about you, Dave?
So there goes the sponsorship.
Barstool's not sponsoring us. Oh, God.
They're not. Simply spiked limeade.
Those are delicious.
Okay.
Pretty
All right.
delicious, actually.
Nice.
Sounds good.
That's the first for the show. Big Cat.
Oh,
I have Lipton iced tea tonight because Community Market was out of 4C.
Okay.
I have some 4C if you wanted some. I could run some over.
Is that like the powder?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm drinking Sun Thunder. It's a New England IPA from Grist House. So it's pretty good. It's not their best, but Grist House does a great job. All right, guys, I'd like to give a shout out to our sponsors. Thank you to Continental Comb, Tresco Concrete, the Jen Mascaro Real Estate Team, the Lulo's Pizzeria, Salute Beer Distributor, Busy Little Me, and Pittsburgh Sports Complex and Self Storage. Continental Comb Barbershop, a traditional barbershop servicing the area since 1973. Up to date on all the new styles and cuts. Call 412-795-7555 and mention Sour Plums for $5 off any service.
Tresco Concrete, the best concrete products on the market. Ready-mix concrete delivered to your door, guaranteed to get hard or your money back. And as always, their concrete is all natural, no supplements, and always 100% Viagra-free.
The Jen Mascaro team proudly supports the Sour Plums podcast. When it comes to selling your home promptly and at peak value, look no further than the expertise of the Jen Mascaro team. With over a decade of industry experience, we guarantee to guide you seamlessly through the process. For personalized assistance, contact us at 412-607-6318 or email jen.mascaro@cbrealty.com.
the Lulo's Pizzeria, serving up quality food, good grace, and burnt pizza since 2016. Local and woman-owned, located at 415 Unity Center Road in Plum. Call 412-795-1229 and mention Sour Plums for 10% off your order of $10 or more. Cannot be combined with any other offer.
All right, welcome back, everyone. We're going to jump right into Plum Problems. This is one of the changes to the show as well this week. With Plum Problems, I've been bringing everything to the show as far as what we discuss, but we are going to each go around, kind of like around the horn, and we're all going to bring our own plum problem to the table each week going forward. So this could be something that we see in the community, on the community Facebook pages, some banter going back and forth. This could be something that's bothering us on a personal level, something maybe I know none of our wives would do anything to irritate us, but on the rare occasion that they do, something like that. But this one actually came to me from one of our listeners, and this is a perfect time to bring it up because I think this was not his intention. So I'll kind of go with where he meant for this to go, but with the time of year this is, it's a good time to bring it up. Solicitation at your door. And with the election coming up, we all get a lot of knocks at our door. But his issue was he clearly has a no solicitation sign at his door. And I don't have one. I think, especially with the politics going on, I think local politics especially are very important to get to know your local politicians. I don't care what letter you have behind your name. I want to know what you stand for. I'm going to vote for the person. I will sit there and talk to you for 2 hours if that's what it takes to get to know you. But if you're going to try and sell me bug spray and new windows and all that other kind of stuff. One, if you're trying to sell me new windows, guy, look at my neighborhood. This is it's been 10 years. Like, come on. Don't sell me new things for my house when the house is only 10 years old.
Mike, didn't I sell you a new door? Well, not me, but the company I worked for.
Yeah, but that's because I called you.
I know.
And I wanted a new door because I didn't like the way the old one looked.
I'm just jacking you.
But don't come and try and sell me windows because you don't like the way my windows look. But if somebody has a no solicitation sign on their door, don't knock on their door.
Just shows you're not paying attention,
Right.
which that's going to lose you votes anyway.
I mean, three of us here have knocked on doors. Did you skip over the house that said no solicitation?
Every time.
Yep.
All right.
Yeah, that's the process.
Right. So here's my question: is if you're knocking to get a vote, is that solicitation or not? You're not really selling anything.
You kind of are because you're selling,
yourself. Yeah.
Yeah.
No money's exchanging hands. At least it shouldn't be for a vote.
I've heard some things happening, but yeah. No, I think I think
that's where I went wrong.
you ran for mayor, right?
Yeah, I did.
You're not currently the mayor, though, right?
I am currently not that I know of, anyway.
No, I think that falls under the category of solicitation, and you got to skip over that house. I know your feelings are, hey, I'll talk to anybody about that, but I don't want you to sell me these. But if I get that blanketed, that blanket, no solicitation, I think that covers politics too.
So what about when the solicitation signs aren't at your door and someone walks past it? Because I've seen them in like the front of their walkways where it's not always easily to be visible.
I think if you're the homeowner, you just politely say, hey, look, you point it out and say, hey, I'm not here for this. And if they respect that, they'll walk away and move on, right? I think.
Yeah.
How do you bring that up though? Like, if you have a no solicitation sign on your door and someone knocks on your door, what is that conversation?
Just pointing?
Yeah, just like, yeah, point. You don't even say a word, point.
I'm going to make you feel fucking stupid. Like, did you pass first grade? Can you read? And the answer is yes. Let's take a walk.
Yeah.
What does this say?
Walk them to the sign, yeah.
What does that say? Okay, now tell me again why you're standing at my door.
I think we're all pretty much in agreement so far that if that sign exists, political or otherwise, move on, right?
You're asking for a confrontation, I think.
Yeah.
Does anybody here have a no solicitation sign on their door?
I do not.
No one comes to my house anyway. One person has come to my house in the almost 12 years that I've been here.
You live in a tough place.
It's like a walkable neighborhood, right? Yeah.
That's why That's why I'm not worried about it. It's different for me than it is for, say, you guys who have walkable neighborhoods.
Should we give everybody this address to see if they can walk to it?
Have at it. Have you met Shanna? Good luck, people. Good luck.
Yeah. Dave, you probably have the most walkable neighborhood now.
You have Ohio because it's all flat.
I do, but no one ever comes here.
Because it's Ohio. Who the hell wants to go there?
Wait, well, how long ago did you move in? How long you been there now?
March of 2023. So like a year and a half.
Have you been there through a school board cycle yet?
So I was here last year when Jimmy was running for, what was he running? Council. And the only person that came by was, I don't know if I should give names. I'm not going to give names. Certain individual, he came by on the opposite side of Jimmy and he handed me stuff. He handed my wife, and then my kids were actually outside playing, and they were outside chanting Jimmy McBride, Jimmy McBride, and he's the only one that ever came by.
Well, you had signs in your yard though, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that's also probably the reason you didn't get any knocks.
Well, I mean, he knocked and he was opposite, so
yeah,
I don't know what he thought was going to happen.
I always like to come up with good reasons to not deal with them. I want to have my dog in the window really barking and pretend I can't hear them or jag them around or tease them. But I just don't end up answering the door and they just stand there forever.
Big Cat's opening the door like, dude, I got to take a massive shit. Like, it's going to be a while. Like,
walking to the door butt ass naked.
Anytime I see them coming by, like my offices are upstairs and my wife's like right as soon as you walk in our door. Anytime I see someone coming, I go up and sit in my office and watch out the window because my wife doesn't mess around. And she'll just slam the door in her face. She's like, I'm on a call. Bye. I was like, I knew it's coming.
Oh shit.
That's fantastic.
I do enjoy when candidates who are running for the school board knock on my door because if they're not expecting me to answer, I don't think they know how much I know about the school board, and I don't think they're ready for those conversations, which I do find fun.
You're one of the only ones. So, guys, my plum problem this week is I actually talked to my oldest daughter, about this one. She agreed. Good places to eat in Plum, like not just fast food or 3 Italian places in 80 acres. Like, can we get a diner in this town? Can we get something else in this town? Like, I'm just tired of going to Monroeville or going Greensburg or going somewhere else to eat. We got to get something else local, especially like local. I'm tired of the franchise. Like, yeah, Charlie's Steakhouse is coming in, great, that's great, but like, give me a diner, give me something different. What do you guys feel like? I feel like it's just I'm bored and tired of the options in Plum.
Well, Cracker Barrel's coming, so you should be excited about that, right?
Yeah, I would be. Yeah.
No, I think you're right. There's nothing between like pizza place and like
Italian.
Like, yeah. There's nothing between.
And fast food. That's it.
Yeah.
Right. And it's not a lot of options. And again, it wasn't great. King's wasn't great, but it was like a place I could take my kids for like a $7 breakfast on a Saturday morning, and they enjoyed that. It was a good time. We could go in there and not be broke after we left, and we had some eggs and bacon. It was a good time. It was close. It was central location. At least lived in a Holiday Park area. But I again, I don't that I miss King's itself per se, especially the last year or two. The service got rough, but I do miss a place like that where I could go quickly and not pay $200 for a family of 5. You know?
Yeah,
So,
we do have like 3 of the same restaurant with different names.
yeah, we do.
And not, that's not a knock on them. They're all
No,
good.
they're good.
It's which one's closer is the one I'm going to order from tonight.
Yeah, and I've been here 15 years now, and I still say the wrong name half the time when I'm describing the Italian restaurants. It's not intentional. It's just I shout out random Italian names and hope it's the right one.
Like if you look at Oakmont, like Carnivores, if we had a Carnivores type place in Plum, which was like 10 minutes closer, that'd be a great option.
I do like those
Agree.
options down there on the street in Oakmont. Yeah.
But it's like 10 minutes too far. 10 minutes if it was 10 minutes closer,
Yes.
because it's about 20 minutes to get there.
Right.
I think a diner would be sweet, where you can go late at night for something, early in the morning, midday.
I love I don't know if you guys are familiar with that stretch going towards like Blairsville, like Dean's Diner on 22. Like they're open 24/7, which amazes me.
Clem's.
Yeah, right by Clem's. Yeah, and they're always open. But you can go in there and get a breakfast for like $8. You know, it's like it's great.
So you're cheap too.
What's that?
So you're cheap too.
Well, I mean, I don't want to. Mike,
kidding.
I'm toting around 90 kids. I don't need to pay $30 for a breakfast. You know, like when I'm out by myself, you know, traveling, I'll treat myself right. But my kids are gonna get some eggs and bacon. Yeah, there's none of that free range bullshit either. They're getting cheap eggs. Anyone else?
I agree with you on that one.
Yeah.
Dave, agree with that one for sure. So my plum problem is one that we've actually brought up before, and it's the fake profiles selling car detailing or window sales but it's a new name every week, but it's always the same thing.
Air duct cleanings.
Yeah, so it's always the same thing. So I have now Mike got me into the point of commenting and saying, "Ooh, please tell me more." And then I get all these messages, and then when I ask questions, I don't get a response.
I love
really?
those people.
What's the point? Like, what are they getting? Like, what is the point?
I don't understand. Like, I don't know that they have never gotten to the point where I say yes, come to my house, and they don't do anything. Like they don't follow through. So I'm not understanding what the point, like what's the end game with what they're doing with this.
Yeah, they're trying to collect information, or what do they do? Like, what are they doing? Scam
so
you
it's
eventually?
not like you click because you don't click on a link. They're having a conversation with you. So I don't understand what their end game is, and I really am to the point now. I'm like, all right, I really want to see how far I can go with this type of thing. But again, I don't want to tell them where I live, so I might just go to a random house and like, I live here.
Give him Jimmy's address and find out what happens.
I second that.
Oh my god, that's hilarious! Have you heard of Mario Francesco?
Big Cat, what do you got?
This might be a problem that affects me only because it's about a specific person. But I traveled down. I can't believe I just said travel. Hold on, let me do it again. So my plum problem is on my drive to work, there's an older guy that runs on this road. He's kind of like off balance when he's running. It looks like he's going to fall over.
So
I don't know who this man is.
He's teetering when he runs?
He runs Renton Road. He's like wobbly.
But it's the way that he runs.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is the problem that you think he's going to fall and you're going to hit him?
He just like comes out of nowhere. All of a sudden he's there. It's a problem because he runs in the middle of the road.
Oh.
Okay.
Come around a bend on Renton Road and he's like meandering along.
Is he traveling from one side to the other? Or is he just straight?
He's not running back and forth across the road, no. He's running down the middle of the road.
So his rate of travel is
literally
not...
down the middle?
Yeah.
That's not good.
Like
wobbly. On the yellow line?
What is the middle of the road to you?
Like in the middle of the lane or like the yellow line?
So in the middle of oncoming traffic, in the middle of traffic going the opposite way, or in the yellow line?
He's in my lane.
He's in your lane. Okay.
Okay, so he's on the same side. Is he coming towards you, or he's going in the same direction you're going?
He runs both directions.
I've never seen this guy, but I already don't like him.
He sounds fast.
He's an older guy, and he runs really slow and runs like he's going to fall down.
Let
I
me
don't know
ask
how
Big
he
Cat.
hasn't been sideswiped yet.
If he didn't run, if he didn't like run like that, like all wobbly and shit, would it be a problem? Or if he ran like a normal gait, would you be like, oh, that's cool, he's running in the middle of the road? Is the problem the middle of the road, or is the problem his gait?
The problem is he's running in the lane of traffic.
He might not.
He's not off on the side of the road.
So he's
He
running
should
in the
be there.
same direction. He's not running like you can't see him coming. So you're coming from.
I pass him and he'll be running towards me, and then other times he's in my lane running away from me.
Does he have a vest on or anything?
No, he has bright shorts on, never has a shirt on, and he's got like, big moles on his back. Big moles.
So you've got close enough to.
Yeah, I see him all the time.
We've
I
lost all
see
the
him
mole
all
people.
the time.
Moly,
You got
moly,
moles on your
moly.
back. Get him checked first, I guess.
So is your plum problem mole man?
Dude, I feel like he's undermining my trip to work.
Your travels.
Your travels to and from work?
He's undermining my journey.
If this episode doesn't have the word travel in it, I'm fucking quitting.
Is he still running with no shirt off? Like to this day? Because it's cold out.
Yeah, I think I saw him
Your road?
yesterday.
It's been a cold week too. That's crazy.
He runs Renton Road, and then he must run Mike Thomas Way past the Borough Building, because then he's on the road down by the ball fields for the football and then baseball.
Ross Hollow.
So he's on that road, and then he's on Renton Road. So I don't know.
That's a long way.
Good for him.
Yeah, like he can run. Like he's definitely a runner. We see him all the time.
At least his moles don't weigh him down.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I think maybe there's something wrong with his spine. I don't know.
Now we're getting serious.
This was funny earlier. Now it's not.
No. Now you're just being mean.
I mean,
Big Cat.
I don't think I could run as much as he can.
Next time you go to work, bring a dermatologist with you.
I think we need pictures. I want pictures
Yeah.
of Mole
Yeah.
Man. I think Mole Man needs to be identified. That should be our next.
It's got to be
Project.
somebody's like uncle or something.
That's what I'm saying. Whose uncle is Uncle
I
Mole
don't
Man?
dislike him. It's
The
just
traveling
like,
mole.
it's not that I dislike him. It's just like,
I'm pretty sure you do.
Dave, did you have a plum problem, or were you prepared at all?
I have this is kind of personal too. I hate the term HOCO
Mhm.
when people say homecoming.
Yes.
What's wrong with saying homecoming?
Yes.
Can we just say homecoming? Can we go back to when I was in high school when everybody said, "Hey, we're going to homecoming"? So yeah, I threw around a couple one. I landed
Yeah.
on HOCO.
Yeah, and Hogo, like they promoted that event that goes with like it was like the glow thing, Hoglow. I'm like, we couldn't come up with something better than Hoglow. Like that's what we.
I never heard of that, but that
No,
Did they really
it's on their
call it that?
signs. Hoglow. It was on like the text we get from the Plum School District. It's like, come to Hoglow. Like what?
God, I need to win next year.
yeah. Yeah, that's not great.
I'm with you, Dave. I'm with you. Let's cut out Hoglow. It's
Yeah.
so popular they did Hoglow a second time. Hoglow Part 2 is what it was this year. Whew.
I hate HOCO.
What was Hoko like at the Wolverina?
We didn't have homecoming at the Wolverina. Thank you very much. We had homecoming was a blast, just as how you think it would be at the home of the Wolverines. Good times.
Oh shit. All right, Newman, what's the latest Minority Report?
All right, gentlemen. My minority report this week is on hiccups. So, if you have the hiccups, Andy, what is your solution to getting rid of hiccups?
You know, I don't really get hiccups that much, but when I do, I just kind of let it progress. I don't really
Just
do
let it
anything.
run its course?
Yeah, I let it run its course. Now, I'd probably be in a panic if I had a big meeting coming up or something, but I haven't experienced enough hiccups that, at least in an inopportune time, that it really was that I did anything else other than let it go. Just let it happen.
Mike?
I have two. One I've used for honestly probably like 30 years, and one I just learned, and they both work. The old one, if you have hiccups, put your pinky in your ear, and they go away. But the new one, and it has not worked yet. If somebody has hiccups, and you see them having hiccups, you just say prove it, and then they focus on their hiccups, and they want a hiccup and they can't.
Have you tried this?
Yeah, and it works.
Really?
Usually,
okay.
I would say, I'll give you $1 if you can hiccup right now.
Yeah.
Really?
Big Cat?
Wow.
So when I get hiccups, I try not to think, is this one of those times where I hiccup for the rest of my life?
So extreme.
Anytime I've seen those talk shows where they have the person on that has like hiccups for like a year and it doesn't stop. That's what my first thought is. I hope this isn't the one time I'm on a talk show next week. Pittsburgh Today show, hiccuping.
That is insanely extreme.
Oh, man.
I hold my breath. I hold my breath for like 30 seconds, try not breathe at all, and then see if that helps it.
Can I just tell you that's not where I thought he meant? I thought he meant he was going to die like immediately from the hiccups.
Oh, you went super extreme. Dave, what about you?
I usually just drink water really quick. If I hiccup once, I just chug water and I'm pretty good.
All right. So the story behind hiccups, to get rid of them, obviously, you've all hit on the majority of them. But a hiccup is caused when you put your fingers in your ear, you are stimulating the vagus nerve, or the vagus nerve, I'm sorry. The vagus nerve, which is a long nerve that travels from the brain to your colon. So that's where the whole water thing comes into play. But when you put your fingers in your ear, you're stimulating the vagus nerve, which is what's supposed to help you get rid of the hiccups. You can also pull on your tongue, gently press on your eyeballs, which I do not recommend, but apparently that's a thing.
That can also stop your heart, by the way.
Okay.
So don't do that.
Don't do that.
Let's not get that advice on the show. Don't do that.
Do not let your fingers travel to your eyeballs.
You can also stop your heart by pulling your testicles.
What?
These are OR tricks. Jess told me.
All right.
Oh,
so we're moving right along.
That's really weird. I've heard that could be the quickest way to the heart. But anyway,
you can suck on a lemon, swallow ice, tickle the roof of your mouth. I'm not even sure how the fuck you do that. But breathe into a paper bag or hold your breath are ways to get rid of hiccups. Because I know that some people, when they get hiccups, like it gets really violent and you can have them for a really long time. Or when people get drunk, they start to get the hiccups, which I find that one the most amusing because that's how I know that some people are drunk. But those are the ways to get rid of the hiccups. Mike, that's the one. Putting your finger in your ear is the main way to stimulate the vagus nerve.
When Sean would get drunk, he would get hiccups and sound like a 12-year-old girl, and it was the best thing ever.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you just know when some people are drunk because those hiccups are coming. So that, gentlemen, is the Minority Report for this week.
Well,
Is it?
Is it though?
Are you sure?
Is it over?
I think there's a little bit more to this week's Minority Report.
What do you got, Mike?
So there is a minority of people that know one of us was in a movie when we were younger. Isn't that so, Billy?
Motherfuckers. Oh my God.
Roll the clip.
Billy.
Holy shit.
So,
Tell us about this.
Who is going to die when I get home? That's what I need to know.
We'll tell
Who
you,
the
but
fuck is going to die?
Can you tell us more about this, Justin?
I hate it here.
Or we'll tell our version if you don't tell it. Because we've watched it, by the way.
Of course you fucking
we're
have.
gonna post it this week. If
So
you
it will be on the page.
Shout out to
Holy
Rudy
shit.
Jones for his casting. Yeah, I looked that up.
Oh my God.
Oh, he has the hiccups. Look, he's going for his eyes.
Holy shit.
So he's trying to stop his heart.
He's trying to die.
Grab your balls. Grab your balls.
Can you please give us a quick rundown of how this happened? And I have a bone to pick with this because I noticed something right away.
All right. So version is I didn't know that this had been digitally entered into the world until my pain in the ass son found it on fucking YouTube. Didn't know that it was a thing, and then it became a whole thing.
Now it's more of a thing.
It is now more of a thing. I was a child actor. That was probably my second largest role. It was for Sports Illustrated Kids, Field of Dreams. It was back when you ordered Sports Illustrated, they gave you a free gift. The free gift for that year, which would have been 1992, was this video for kids. There were 4 of us. It was a 47-minute video or movie.
59.
fuck all the way off. Anyway, it was about a kid, 4 kids, hang out, and they meet their favorite NFL players. So yes, I was 12 years old, so I was an easily impressionable child at that point in time, and I did it with a Dallas Cowboy.
Yes, you
And
did.
I was a Dallas Cowboy fan from 1991 through 1996, living in Philadelphia. I changed my allegiance for 5 years. My family ostracized me for that.
Because of
And
that
then-
jersey? Because you wore that jersey?
Oh, 100%. I was
Wow.
all in on the Cowboys. Living in
Wow.
Philadelphia, that's a
Oh, yeah.
cardinal sin.
Yeah.
So the day that Michael Irvin got hurt, which was at Veterans Stadium in 1996, was the day I stopped being a Cowboys fan and I went back to being an Eagles fan.
Wow.
So there's the short version.
Yeah, so we all watched it, and like I said, we'll post this. But
Who the
But
fuck
here-
did this? Who do I have to thank for this?
we'll tell you that later. But you go into the field, the closet field of dreams.
You go into the
You're
closet.
you're the only black kid, and they tell you they try to keep you away from the cops. What the hell?
What? Oh, I remember. I was like, what are you talking about?
Stay away from the streets.
Oh my
Come- you-
god.
Come on.
I forgot about that.
You also did say the word Redskins, which that's a no-no.
Oh,
Yeah.
Not 1992, it wasn't.
wow.
I hate all of you.
You hate all of
Fucking hate all of you.
You're going to hate us more when it's posted on the Sour Plums Facebook page. Little Justin's there in his Cowboys get up.
Oh my god! So one of our friends, when you post that, I'll post this picture. I
Okay.
came upstairs and I came around the corner, and this motherfucker has a shirt on. It literally says Justin Newman as Billy, and he wears that shit all the time. And I want to fucking murder him.
That one?
Yes.
No, that's it's not a picture.
Oh.
It's just the words. But
We
If
all
I had
for-
If I had enough time, I would have got that printed on a shirt.
we all forgot, Justin. We had it planned. I was gonna be like, Mike was gonna be like Bob Thornton. I was gonna do like Ray Cyrus. We were gonna leave the Billy off. We all kind of names that were Billy in front. We forgot.
we forgot that part.
Oh
Yeah.
man.
I'm glad you forgot on it. Fuck you all. I was so fucking confused. Like, wait, what are we talking about? What?
And that's this week's Minority Report.
There you go. And on that note, we'll thank our sponsors again: Continental Comb, Tresco Concrete, the Gen Masco Real Estate Team, the Lulu's Pizzeria, Salute Beer Distributor, Busy Little Me, and Pittsburgh Sports Complex and Self Storage. At Salute Beer Distributor, we are bringing you a large selection of beers from local and national breweries. Our extensive inventory includes craft beers, seasonal specialties, your everyday favorites, adult slushies, and an impressive inventory of non-alcoholic beers. Salute's inventory has something special for every palate. Come browse the aisles at Salute Beer Distributor, located on Route 286 in Plum, next to Shop and Save. You'll be glad you did.
Busy Little Me's is a residential cleaning company serving Plum and local communities. Housekeeping duties include house cleaning, disposing of rubbish, sanitizing services, dusting, vacuuming, mopping, scrubbing, etc., etc. We do custom-to-you cleans once a month, once a week, or every 9 minutes. We got you, sis. We've also been known to do decluttering and pre-clean cleans. That's a real thing. We can also polish a dirty face, scrub a doggo's filthy paws, or even spit shine your shoe. Laundry? Need linens washed? Done. How about your husband's gutchies? No prob. That ugly camisole your mother-in-law gave you? What was that? Just throw it away? Your secrets are safe with us. BusyLittleMe's.squarespace.com.
Whether chaos in your house or chaos on the court, Pittsburgh Sports Complex and Self Storage has your back. Conveniently located in Plum at 307 Coxcomb Hill Road. Book online anytime. Don't miss out. Score 50% off your first storage rental with code GOAL.
Welcome back. Mike, is it time for Would You Rather?
It is time for Would You Rather. Would you rather have a job that you hate but make double the national median, or a job that you love and make less than the national median, but the national median is in relation to that job? So not the national median of everybody's job.
I guess I'll start. I looked up the national median, first of all, just in general. But, I mean, I can skate through 40 hours a week hating it to have some money to do what I want with it. I think I can skate through 40 hours. Now, if you told me I had to work like an 80-hour week hating what I do to make that money, I'd probably not take that. But a typical 40-hour week, I can get through. I can find a way to get through that and take the double immediate income and actually use that money to enjoy the rest of my non-working hours. I think that's what I would do.
So you're saying a job that you hate.
Mm-hmm.
What's the job you hate?
It could be anything. I mean, I don't know. I wasn't thinking about that. You didn't. That wasn't.
You said you looked
I
up.
could take any job. No, I looked at the median income. I didn't look at a specific job.
What is the median income? I didn't look that up.
No. So the question is the median income for that job. So if the
I see.
the median
Okay.
the median for that job is, let's say, 50,000, but you make 100, or but you hate it, or the median is 50 and you make 40 but you love it.
I
Too many
got
dollars.
you.
But it's whatever the job is.
Okay, I didn't have a specific job in mind. I'm gonna have to get back to you on that, but I'd still go. I'm skewing towards taking double the median income.
I'm the opposite on that one. I am doing the job that I love and making a little bit less money, which is actually what I'm doing right now. So I'm living that as we speak. I don't even consider myself going to work every day or having a job. Like what I do, I love what I do. Do I make a lot of money doing it? Absolutely not. But it's the best career that I've ever had. So I'm all in on doing something that I love rather than doing it for the money. Shannon can be my sugar mama.
I agree with Billy.
Eat a dick.
Billy.
No,
Yes.
I'd rather like what I was doing and get paid less than hate it and get paid more, I guess. I don't know. If I'm sitting there at a computer for 40 hours a week and I love it, if I love computer, I don't know. I'm just not, I just rather love what I'm doing than love what I'm doing, love who I'm working with, rather than, I mean, the money can come and go. In the end, if I'm not in love with what I'm doing, it's just not fun.
It's not worth doing.
No.
I'm thinking it'd be painful. I've worked too many years in jobs that I've loved. It'd be painful even making more money to work at a job I hated. So I'll take less for loving your job. And if I was going to do something other than IT work at a school like I do, honestly, I didn't mind when I was making pizzas or something like that. Yeah.
I had fun. I made pizzas when I was younger too. It was fun. I love working at a pizza shop.
It was a good time. Yeah.
I think 13 years ago, my answer was love what I do and make less money. But where I am now, I think I would rather be miserable at my job and make more money, because my priorities have changed and I have to get up and go to work no matter what. I have 3 kids, and I would rather them be able to do the stuff that I could never do as a kid. I would rather have them have no limits to what they can do, and I'll be miserable for 40 hours a week. I don't care. To have that endless source of income or bigger source of income, so that they can be happy, and just knowing like with what they do outside of school, like with the activities that they're in, where they were sports and things like that, to give them the resources they need to be successful in their trainings and other activities. I'll take one for the team, and so that they can be happy.
I didn't know your kids were in anything. Like, I didn't know they had any extracurricular activities.
Yeah, they do things here and there.
One or two.
Yeah.
That's
Mike,
funny.
what would be a job that you hate?
That's a good question, because honestly, I'm a really easygoing person. There's not a lot that I hate, but I also don't know that there's a job that I would ever say that I love. I really like what I do now. Do I love it? No, it still takes time away from my day. So I enjoy what I do. Like I enjoy a lot what I do, but I love going to the gym with my girls, training with them. Like, that's the stuff I love. Doing what I love would probably be like some kind of trainer for some athletics. But I don't know what I hate.
I was 17 and I worked at a drive-in theater, and I also helped the owners of that drive-in theater hang drywall at one point on a ceiling. And so I'm, the 17-year-old gopher and holding the drywall up there while they fasten it. And I got to tell you, that convinced me that I needed to go to college. For me personally, I know it's not for everybody. I know people love working with their hands. They love construction. For me personally, that's what I would hate. I would hate to leave my job every day physically in pain because of what it did to me. I watched my grandfather work in like a warehouse all his life, and like by the time he was 55, he's like hunched over because that's lifting heavy things all day. His back was screwed. Like, I know I have different problems sitting in a chair all day. Don't get me wrong. I know there's problems we're all going to have. But that kind of convinced me. So that would be a job I hate, and that would be tough. You'd have to pay me a lot to do that because I couldn't do it.
I know I couldn't do construction. I was walking into basketball tryouts today, and I had to bring a bunch of papers in, and I got a paper cut in the webbing on my finger, and I was like, "Son of a bitch, that hurts." I couldn't imagine smashing my finger with a hammer.
I mean, do people in construction usually smash their finger with a hammer? They're pretty good at.
I figure
hand-eye
once in a while they
coordination.
flip. They got to flip. They got to be new at some point.
Andy,
Newman.
is it time to drop the grammar hammer on the people of Plum?
It is, Newman. And I will, so this week we're going to do something a little different. So I'm going to have 5 common phrases that have entirely different meanings when the original extended phrases are used. So you guys can try to finish. We're not going to go around the horn. I'll try to make this a little quicker tonight because some of them are way out there. You're probably not going to know all of them, or maybe any of them. So you guys can kind of shout it off if you do know it. And then the winner of this one gets to co-host the next episode. So that was
Except
a joke.
Dave.
Except Dave. No, you can't. Dave, you're out. No, just kidding. So if you do know it, if you do the second half of this, shout it out. If not, I'll say it and then I'll explain. Obviously you'll see the difference in the meaning. So number 1, the early bird gets the worm. Does anybody know the second half of that?
The early worm dies.
No.
Okay.
I'm taking this
I
as
do-
a no.
But the second fish gets the hook, the bait.
It's kind of like that. So the
Ooh.
early
Second mouse
bird
gets the cheese.
Yes, the second mouse gets the cheese. Are you looking this up, Mike?
No, I couldn't remember. I knew it was a second something. I couldn't remember what it
Yeah.
was.
But that changes it, right? That means like, hey, like you don't have to be first to get the reward, right? The biggest reward. So everybody says the early bird gets the worm in this way, like, hey, you got to be early, you got to be first. Or maybe you don't. So
Maybe
it
that's
changes
why they
complete-
shortened it.
Yeah.
So it had that meaning.
So it had
Probably
it,
somebody didn't like the fact that you didn't have to do that work, so they were like, no, it's just that first part.
They didn't want to let us know that we didn't have to do that to get the cheese.
Well done, Mike. Well, this is your game. Never do it again. All right. This one you
First
guys
and last
might
time
know.
for this game.
You guys might know this one. Winning isn't everything.
It's the only thing.
Nice. This is Mike's game. Good job, Mike.
You're not
It's
first, you're last.
You tell your kid, right? You tell your kids, winning isn't everything when you're having to talk at the table. It's not everything. It's not everything. It's the only thing. Completely changes it. Completely different meaning. Wholly opposite. Good job, Mike. All right, number 3. Curiosity killed the cat.
I used to know this one too.
I feel like it's I feel like it's like the opposite. I feel like it's like, but this saved this, but I don't know.
Close.
Yeah,
Yeah, close.
I don't know.
You don't know it, Mike? Okay.
I don't know this one.
Curiosity killed the cat, but satisfaction brought it back.
That's
Kind of like the
stupid.
9 lives thing. Like, hey, yeah, it could kill you, but if it's actually something, it could kill you. But if it's actually something that makes you happy, you're good. You didn't die. You're better off for it. So it's kind of
I don't like it.
That
don't
changes
like
I
it.
didn't say you had to like it, Dave.
I don't like
That
it.
changes it.
I don't like it. I don't like it.
But you're
I
right.
don't like it.
These are all changed completely, right?
Yeah.
So number 4. Tell me if you like this one, Dave.
I will.
Okay. Great minds think alike.
I don't
know
think I
this
ever
one.
knew these had more meanings.
I didn't. Yeah. No, yeah. So great minds think alike. Everybody stops. So we're on the same page. So we're smart, right?
But opposites attract.
Great
Oh.
minds think alike, though
But
fools
assholes smell the same.
though fools seldom differ. Meaning, like kind of like groupthink. Even we're saying in one sense, you're saying great minds think alike, but the second half says basically groupthink is not okay. Is kind of foolish.
I don't
Right.
like it. I don't like it.
I don't like these at all.
You don't like it at all.
No.
Confucius say I don't like these.
No.
I feel like I like these all. This changes everything.
It
Yeah.
changes everything. Yeah. All right. Last one. Jack of all trades, master of none.
I thought that was it.
You would think that, wouldn't you? I can already
I
tell
know-
Dave doesn't
I-
like it.
I don't like it.
No, sir. I just don't like it.
You got
Look
this
it up,
one, Mike?
Mike.
I do know
He's
this
cheating.
one. I can't think
He's
of
cheating.
He's
it. No,
cheating.
I'm not. No, I'm not.
Okay. Okay.
I
Hands
don't
up.
like it. I don't like it.
I
What's the
forget
first
what
word?
this is.
Jack of all trades, master of none, though oftentimes better than master
Bitches
of
have
one.
fun. Oh, damn. Sorry.
Jack of all trades, master of none, though oftentimes better than master of one. Completely changes it again. Because you stop at Jack of all trades, master of none, it's kind of like a negative connotation, like you're not a
Right.
master or anything. But then it says, though oftentimes better than master of one. So be a Jack of all trades, and it's better than being a master of one. So
I
Kinda
just thought it
changed it.
ended. I thought it ended with the jack of all trades.
It's
Yeah,
Mario
same.
Francesco.
you don't like that one either?
Same.
I don't like it.
It just keeps getting longer and longer and longer.
That was a long one. At least it rhymed. I'll give him credit for that. But Mike,
poem.
I want to say this. Mike, congratulations. You have earned a co-hosting spot next week.
No, thank you. I
Good
appreciate
job,
it.
buddy.
Good
See you
I
job.
don't like it. I don't like it.
You have to. What Mike doesn't know is he has to earn his co-hosting spot every episode now.
Weren't supposed to tell him that, big cat. All right, Mike, it's time for blind rankings, guys. And I know you're probably familiar with this, Dave, having listened to this episode, right? Every episode, right?
Everyone.
Start to finish? Yeah. This is where Mike gives us a category, and then he gives us 5 individual things within that category that we have to rank blindly without knowing what he's going to list next. Got it, Dave?
Got it.
All right.
I
Let's
like
do
it.
it, Mike.
Is this one going to suck?
Barbecue sides. Flavors of Kool-Aid. Go ahead, Mike. It'd be funny if it was it.
That's a good one, actually. I like that.
What is Charkleberry Finn?
All right, this one, we are in October, and this will be horror movie villains.
Okay.
So
like
is this? Are we ranking it our favorite to least
Your,
favorite?
your
Scariest
favorite.
to least
Ooh.
scariest.
favorite to least
Oh.
favorite.
Favorite to least. Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
This is good until you screw it up here. Let's see.
No, I think these are good ones. I think they're all ones that you would expect to be on here, but when I was looking at the list, there's probably about 8 or 9 that you would expect to be on here.
So
Okay.
I think this
So-
is going to be different because it's not like it's your favorite to least favorite. So are you doing the movies? Or are you doing them as a character? Like they're believable. Like I don't really know how this one.
If you don't have my favorite on here, I'm going to be disappointed.
I guess
But I'm
it's
going to rank them. I'm going to rank them like how much I love like the character.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what I'm going to do.
It's
Not
the
the movie,
character.
the character. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's the character. Yeah, not the movie. It's the character. All right, first one, Jason.
I'm going to be simple here. I'm going to do what I usually do. Right at 3. I'm going to start Jason at 3. I think there's better ones. I know there are. I just don't know what you're going to come up with. I wouldn't put Jason that high, honestly, but I don't know what else is out there, so I'll be safe at 3.
I will
Anyone
also
else?
I will also stick Jason at 3. Jason Voorhees to be specific.
Yes, that Jason.
Same with me. He's right in the middle for me.
I'm going to put Jason at 4.
Just to be different.
Well,
Not a fan?
I mean, I thought about putting him at 5.
So really not a fan.
I kind of like his mask, but
The old
All right.
Leechburg mole man's not in this.
I think
All
that
right,
needs to be a Halloween costume with the Biondo house next year.
oh god, that'd be hilarious.
Next one, Freddy Krueger.
Big Freddy fan. This is where the blind part sucks. I just don't know what's. I'll go 2. I'll go Freddy at 2. I got to put him above Jason. I might regret not putting him at 1, but I like Freddy.
What to follow suit? Freddy is going to go at 2. I thought about putting him at 1, but again, Freddy had the song that got stuck in your head
Mhm.
forever, and you were not going to sleep if you grew up with Freddy movies. So I'll put him at 2.
I'm throwing him at 4. I honestly don't know if I've ever seen a full Freddy movie.
Wow.
Wow.
I don't like it.
That's a new segment. I don't like it.
Plum Inside Scoop just going to create their own shit on our fucking podcast.
I don't like it.
I'm gonna put Freddy at 5. Freddy got fingered. Well, Freddy Krueger was a diddler. He was the OG diddler.
Yeah,
so he's
that's
going at
OG
5.
Diddler.
He's problematic.
All right, next one, Pennywise.
Oh,
That's easy.
I love Pennywise.
Me too.
I do. The original It when I was a kid was so fun for being a 3-hour movie. I'm gonna go number 1, Pennywise. Since
Pennywise.
Justin disagrees.
Pennywise is going 5 for me. He does he does nothing. I'm not scared of him. Clowns don't bother me. And that stupid ass fucking accent, there was nothing I liked about Pennywise except for the fact that it scared the shit out of Deuce. He was a scaredy cat when he was in his early teens, and Shanna took him to the movies, and the preview came on, and he was going to the bathroom, and it came on, and he sprinted up the steps. to sit with his mom. Oh man, that shit was hilarious. That's the only thing I like about Pennywise is he scared the shit out of Deuce.
I'll go with number 2 because I mean they make a red balloon scary. Make a red balloon scary. I'm hoping number 1's still there.
I'm gonna put Pennywise at 3. He is scary. He's freaky. His eyes go in different directions. That's creepy on a regular person, let alone Megamind. He had a huge head.
He did.
He did.
All right, number 4, Mike Myers.
I'll put him at 4, right with Jason there for me. Mike Myers from Halloween. Yeah, I'll put him at 4. I'm good with that. He was scary, but to me he's like Jason in a way.
As a movie buff, I am putting Michael Myers at number 1 because it was the number 1 independent film of all time.
Oh, you have to have reasoning behind it?
I always have reasoning behind my shit.
I'm going with number 5 because I'm holding out hope that number 1 is who I hope, which it's probably not. So.
It's Mike. He
It
does
won't
not
be.
put it
It
who you
won't
want it
be.
to be. Trust me.
You're never gonna get what you think.
It's going to be fucking Chucky.
Ooh, Chucky's good though.
I do like Chucky.
Is it gonna be Chucky?
Don't tell him. He has to give an answer yet.
Is it Mike? Dude, okay, listen. I've recently on TikTok seen a lot of Mike Myers like memes where they have from the original movie him driving in that like old station wagon and like just blaring bass, like the bass that's like, like it's like max quality. It's like blowing out the speakers and he's driving real slow. Okay. Michael Myers at 2. I'm holding space for my number 1 spot.
Big Cat Tangents might be my favorite thing.
That sounds like what Billy wasn't supposed to be doing.
I will fucking murder you. I will be number 1 on your fucking list in a second. Have you seen the Michael Myers on Facebook where the guy just drives up and looks at people and then he puts his window down and plays the music? That shit is hilarious. Or the guy and his son that do it and his wife gets really pissed off. Yeah. Oh my God, that shit is hilarious. I think that's why I like Mike Myers at 1. Sorry, there's my tangent.
Last one, Chucky.
Fucking call.
I got Chucky at 5. I probably would have put him. I think that's 3, 4, and 5 for me are interchangeable. I'm glad I have 1 and 2, Pennywise and Freddy, though. So Chucky's fine. I like Chucky's creepy, especially when I was a kid. But he's not Pennywise. He's not Freddy. So I'm cool with that.
I have Chucky at 4, where I'm happy to have him because that did nothing for me. It's a little fucking 3-inch fucking doll that if that shit came near me, I'm punning the fuck out of you and you're not coming anywhere near me. Hi, I'm Chucky. Wanna play? Fuck, that's not scary. Get the fuck out of here. Go sit down.
Imagine him on 4 Loko tonight. Jesus.
Damn.
This is mild, Justin.
This is Fire Water, which is kicked in a long time ago.
Well, I guess my Chucky's at 1. That wasn't who I was hoping for, but
Who were you hoping for?
I was hoping for Ghostface.
Oh, Ghostface.
Yeah.
I would have actually loved to put that one at 1.
Because it's just funny. Like it's like Scream's a funny movie to me because he always is getting his ass beat and kicked and always coming back. Billy Loomis, he's still alive.
Billy Loomis.
Chucky hits home for me, honestly. Honestly, dude, I'm scared of Chucky because I had a My Buddy doll.
My buddy.
Oh, yeah.
I had a My Buddy doll.
Yeah.
That's very weird that you have
So-
a picture of that, by the way.
Dave, it's the internet.
Well, I thought that was in your personal
It's eBay.
photos.
It's
Yeah.
eBay.
I thought it was your personal pose.
It's
It's
upstairs. He actually took a
Anyways.
picture yesterday.
I wish I still had it. I'd
I agree.
pull them out. What? I did. So I won't take credit for this, but I remember watching I Love the 80s and they were going over Chucky, how he gets like his voice is like super deep and like you don't expect it out of the doll, but then he gets thrown in the fire and he's screaming. I thought that was really funny because Chucky died, but Chucky's at 1.
Do you remember what the female version of My Buddy was?
Kid sister.
Kid sister.
Kid sister, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
They should have made
What's your
a
list?
movie out of that.
What's your list, Mike?
All right, number 1, I have Mike Myers. I just like his classic. Number 2, Pennywise. And clowns never really bothered me, but they bothered Mario. So I like him just because that.
So we
That's
should
where his
put some
daughter's name came
balloons.
from.
Yeah. 3 is Jason, 4 is Freddy, and 5 is Chucky. Just because Chucky that never really did it for me. But Mario did have a My Buddy, and Sean nicknamed him Chucky and would chase Mario around with him. So that was actually really funny. You have to remember, Mario was 10 years younger than us, so we tortured the hell out of Mario.
You still
I
do.
believe.
We still do, yeah.
I'll tell you
Nothing's
what, Mike.
changed.
Under the radar would have been like kind of a little obscure, not that obscure, but a little obscure.
Pinhead?
Number one for me would have been The Leprechaun. I love those movies. They were so
Those movies
bad.
were so
they were
great.
They were good, but they were when you're
So
younger
cheesy.
too. Yeah, they were cheesy,
Yeah.
but they were funny. I loved them.
Killer
All right.
Clowns from Outer Space.
Yeah, that was
That was a
fun.
good one.
That was a good one. People Under the Stairs. Classic.
Oh, that was
Such a good
scary.
movie. And they're remaking that movie. I'm
There
so
was a house
excited.
like that in my neighborhood. That was scary.
I love that movie so much. So many mistakes in that
I
movie.
was hoping for Leatherface
I did
from
think
Texas Chainsaw.
Yeah.
Leatherface was honorable mention. It was between him and Chucky, actually.
So, but Leatherface he only had one movie.
Still
Right?
a villain.
No. I'm not. I'm
No.
just saying, like
Yeah.
the rest of these all had multiple movies.
Yeah.
No, it was
Wasn't there
Texas
multiple?
Chainsaw had more.
Yeah. I thought
Yeah,
Texas
they had-
Chainsaw had-
Wasn't just remakes.
They're a bunch of
Yeah, they're just remakes.
Like,
They're not-
every
yeah,
10
they're-
years. Yeah.
I don't think it was.
They weren't.
like,
They weren't like multiple like. Where fucking
wasn't a
Jason
series.
Voorhees went to fucking space or
Yeah.
Freddy
Yeah.
Krueger 6 or like
Yeah.
it wasn't one like a sequel.
remember
It was
that.
just it was just one. I thought.
I don't know all the lore. I just know that he's kind of badass with that chainsaw.
All right, so let's jump into this week's top 5. Dave, this is a new segment we started last show. Just so you know how it works, you are the spokesperson. I'm going to give you a category. You can discuss with the other 3 people, but you give the final guess, and you need to get the top 5 of the category. This week's top 5 is the top 5 grossing animated Disney movies when adjusted for inflation.
When adjusted for inflation?
Yeah.
I got this. I've
Top
got
5
this.
animated Disney movies.
Dave, The Lion King. Say it.
I was gonna say Lion King for sure.
Say
Okay.
it.
Is that your answer?
Yeah.
The Lion King is number 3.
Wow.
It's still an answer. You still good. It's not a strike.
And-
you
I thought it was
get
number
3
one.
strikes, Dave.
Drew, what do you
Anim-
think?
Oh,
I have one. I don't want to steal yours though.
no, don't steal. I don't have one, so you're not stealing anything from me.
Okay, shoot me down if this isn't like tracking, but I think Frozen. I think it.
Does that count, or are we talking Disney classics? Because he said adjusted for inflation. So
yeah, so there's going to be some old ones there, but I mean,
Frozen,
Frozen
is so
like
big.
it's
No,
huge.
I would go Frozen for
Huge.
sure.
Let's go Frozen.
Frozen.
Frozen is not even in the top 10.
told you,
Damn, sorry.
Really?
you got to go
Wow.
adjusted
I
for
told you we
inflation.
should have went Frozen.
That's a strike.
You're
What
right,
about-
David. We shouldn't have.
What about Aladdin?
I think Aladdin is.
I don't know.
Here- I was going to say Aladdin, Little Mermaid, and
Adjusted
101
for inflation.
Dalmatians.
So if you're adjusting for inflation, Snow White is the original from 1939.
Bambi? Snow White? Bambi?
Bambi was, I think, the mid 40s. Was Bambi?
So, Drew, what do you think?
I mean, I would say Aladdin's on that list.
Okay.
Anybody else agree?
I agree. If not, it's a crap list.
Certainly hope so.
Uh-oh.
We're about to strike out.
Go ahead and say it, Dave.
Aladdin.
Aladdin,
Jasmine.
Strike 2, not even in the top 10.
Oh.
Okay,
man.
so
What about like Moana?
The Lion
That's like-
King.
Nope, because
If Frozen's not on there-
Yeah,
'cause if you're
you're right.
for
If Frozen's
inflation,
not
that
on
is
there.
not going to be on there.
What about is Toy Story Disney Pixar?
Nope, it would have been Pixar, not Disney. Disney didn't own it then.
Does-
Cinderella? Like,
Ooh.
Beauty and the
that's
Beast.
pretty big.
Beauty and the
I
Yeah,
think
Beauty and the
if
Beast.
you're gonna do, so if you're adjusting for inflation, I would go Little Mermaid over Beauty and the Beast.
Yeah.
But I think we're also limiting ourselves to 80s and 90s, where you're going to
Mhm.
have to go early, like
Snow
I don't
White
think
or
it's gonna be
Bambi or
The Jungle Book.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Jungle Book.
101 Dalmatians. Is that Disney?
That is Disney.
About the
That's
Fox and the Hound. That's Disney.
That's
right?
definitely not. There's no way that's on there.
Is Lady and the Tramp Disney?
It is.
I was gonna say that. Yeah,
Dude,
It is.
I might watch Lady and the Tramp tonight.
that was a big deal. That's like one of the most iconic scenes. The spaghetti, the dogs and the
Yeah.
spaghetti.
Mhm. It gets pretty serious there for a little bit.
Yeah.
It freaked me out when I was little. Like the cats and the rat. That was a lot to process.
We got to be saying things that are on this list, but which ones are on it?
So I think
I
the
feel like
adjusted
Beauty
for
and the Beast.
inflation is what's going to hang us up.
Yeah.
I feel like Beauty and the Beast.
Would you say Beauty and the Beast or Little Mermaid made more money?
I feel like
Beauty and the Beast. Beauty and the Beast.
Is that your answer?
Yeah.
Strike 3.
Oh no! This game sucks, Mike.
I don't like it.
Is Remember the Titans Disney?
Well, we had a good run.
All right, so he said adjusted for inflation. It was 101 Dalmatians on there.
That's number 2. That was not.
Drew said that like 3 times.
I'll give them to you in
Mhm.
order.
Sorry, Drew.
Here,
It's
in
all
order,
right.
the top 5. Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs,
Oh.
1937,
Said that.
1.9 billion.
Yep.
What's that
101
even
Dalmatians, 932.7 million. The Lion King, 833.1 million. Fantasia, the original
Fantasia.
1941.
the 1941 version, 774 million. And then the wait, is that 5? The Incredibles 2, 697.4 million.
Oh, I'd have never got
Really?
that one. I'd have
No,
never gotten that
we
How
one.
do
never-
Incredibles make more than Frozen? That doesn't.
The
No.
next
Incredibles 2.
The next 5 were The Jungle Book, Sleeping Beauty, Shrek 2, Pinocchio, and Bambi.
Shrek
Pinocchio, I
2.
forgot about
Shrek
Pinocchio.
isn't a fucking Disney movie.
Well, it's on here.
It is on Mike's.
That's not a Disney movie. This game is bullshit.
It also wasn't the top 5, so
I don't like it.
you guys did pretty bad this week.
Starting
Wow.
to catch on, Dave.
Hey, Mike, do we have any voicemails tonight?
We do.
Hi, it's Jen Dentini, State Senate candidate from Plumboro, calling to wish Drew a very happy birthday. I hope that you enjoy it with your family and have a wonderful day. Take care. Happy birthday, Drew. Bye.
Thank you, Jen. Wow, we were. This is a good one.
Just wanted to call and wish Drewkowski happy 22nd birthday. I hope all your hopes and dreams come true today. And if they don't, that sucks. Happy birthday.
I don't like it.
Thank you, Dave.
It wasn't me. I don't know what you're talking about.
It was a plum Eddie.
Hey, Sour Plums. It's Jamie Caligiuri. Just calling in today to wish my very good friend Drewski a happy birthday. I hope this is your best year yet, and no smart-ass little kids tell you it's time to go to bed, Mr. Bartow. Have a good one.
I gotta tell you the story
I
real
was
quick.
like, is there a story behind that?
Like Xavier's first sleepover, B was there, Jamie, Mike's son Braden was there, and it's like 11:30 midnight, and they're like, I'm talking like 8 or 9 years old, 7 or 8 years old, and I yelled downstairs like, boys, they have a movie on, boys, it's time to go to bed, and B yells back up, I think it's time for you to go to bed, Mr. Bartow. And I'm like, it was respectful in a sense because he called me Mr. Bartow, so I'm like, whatever, stay up. I don't give a shit.
That's hilarious. That is so Braden.
Now I'm calling you Mr. Bartow.
I'll take that over Andy.
Go to bed, Andy.
Hey guys, Mark Devine here. First off, Mike, check the status of the war. I'm winning more battles and currently in a playoff spot. And FYI, you are not my Super Bowl. My Super Bowl is winning a shit ton of beer and stuff from Salute. So that's that. But the real reason I'm calling is to say happy birthday to my birthday buddy, Andy. Hope you had a great birthday, buddy. And for your birthday gift, I beat you by 0.5 points and took you out of a playoff spot. So enjoy that. Happy birthday. Have a good one, guys. Bye.
Mark, that was not a very good birthday gift. That was it took me like then he messaged me on Facebook and I'm like, don't do it. Of course he screenshotted that. to rub it in. He's like, this has got to be a bad feeling. I'm like through my teeth, like typing like, yes, it's a very bad feeling. It's not a good place to be. Thank you, Mark.
People of Plum, it's me, Jim McBride. First time caller, long time listener. Welcome back to Jimmy's Inside Scoop. Just a reminder, get all those nominations in. We have a lot of cool prizes. There's a rumor we're on the rumor mill that you could also co-host on the Sour Plums podcast. We'll see if they'll discuss to confirm the rumor. All right, people, Plum. Talk to you soon. Bye.
So I think we've committed that you're a finalist. I'll have a random drawing from the finalists of the Plum Inside Scoop Halloween contest to co-host one of our upcoming episodes.
Absolutely. Dave, tell them how great it's been to co-host.
It's been amazing. It's everything. It's took only what? I don't know how many months of my little hints and dropping hints, and
We're not counting, but 8 months.
Not
Yeah,
long,
not
not
counting.
long enough.
not long enough. Yeah,
Who's
I
counting?
don't like it.
I don't like it.
Dave, you're like the Riddler. All the hints and clues you've been leaving
Yeah.
around Plum for us to get you here.
Yeah. And then
All right, guys.
Mike dropped off the stuff. I'm like, I'm in. I woke up, set this up before I even started work.
Oh, you hear that,
Nope.
Mike? That's probably what you should do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about.
My daughter
Well-
came down and was like, why is there a backdrop in our basement? I'm like, don't worry about it.
Daddy's down here working.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you all for the birthday wishes, and want to see if we had any shout-outs tonight.
Along the birthday theme, in 1 hour and 10 minutes, it is my beautiful bride's birthday. So happy birthday to my wife, Jess.
Happy birthday, Jess.
In 1 hour and 10 minutes.
And also to Mark, by the way. Even though he beat me at fantasy, I will say happy birthday to Mark.
My shout out are going to be first to Community Beverage. They ran a nice little contest that I so happily won by accident. I don't even know how I did it today. I got angry text messages in the middle of this afternoon that I apparently won the Pit beanbag chair. So shout out to Community Beverage. I'll be there to pick it up when I get home.
Oh, it's nice of them to do a DEI drawing.
Do you know how great that'd have been if I won it in February?
It's your month.
Oh, shit.
Sorry to derail that.
Also, shout out again to the Plum Soccer, both varsity boys and girls. The girls are finished 13-1, won their conference for the 6th straight year. Finished 4-0 in conference. They are ranked number 40 in the state, and nationally they are ranked number 407 in the country. Big shout out to the Plum girls. Then the Plum boys finished 15-0-3. They are ranked number 6 in the state of Pennsylvania.
Wow.
And number 125 in the nation. So they're both getting set for their playoff runs. Let's go Mustangs.
Well, you stole my shout outs, but you had a lot more information than I had, so thank you.
Thanks, Billy.
Thank you, Billy.
I don't like it.
I do like it.
Just a reminder, we'll get this dropped by Thursday usually, and then we'll try to get Justin's movie up, a link up on Friday.
Link's broken. Don't even worry about it.
I will
It
fix
stopped
it.
working.
Nope.
We know a guy. All right, thanks, guys. Great show. And thank you for listening to Sour Plums. Like this episode, subscribe to our channel on SoundCloud, Spotify, YouTube, and Apple Podcast. Share if you care. We're out.
Deuces.